Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this week marks the 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel. And so I thought I'd do a video where I talk a little bit about my experiences over the past year and talk a little bit about some of the equipment that I use, some of the software that I use, and give you a little bit of behind the scenes in terms of like how I create content for YouTube. And hopefully this video will help you maybe come up with some new ideas for things that you might want to try with your own channel. Or if you don't have a channel at all, it might be a way to encourage you to give it a try. I know creating content for YouTube isn't for everybody, but if you have certain things that you want to talk about and you want to put that out there for people to look at, I highly encourage you to do so. The more voices that are existing on this platform, the better. So I like hearing different perspectives on things. And most of you who follow my channel know that most of what I talk about are action figures and collectibles. And I also cover other aspects of pop culture from time to time. So this is somewhat of a different approach in this video, but I'm very motivated in terms of creating content for YouTube, and hopefully some of the things I talk about in this video will be helpful to you. So first, I want to talk about some of the equipment that I use to create my content. So this laptop here is a Surface Go, and I didn't have this initially when I started my YouTube channel. Actually, I ran the first 2 months of my YouTube channel just using my cell phone. So everything was shot, edited, and put out there on YouTube just using my phone. And I created the channel without the use of a laptop or anything like that. So it is possible to run an entire channel just using your phone. But I do recommend that you have some other resources available to you if you are just going to use your phone. And one of the pieces of equipment that I have in my arsenal is this little adapter right here. I use this every day on every project, and it's fantastic. So this end is the USB-C plug. This plugs into my phone. And then there are 3 ports over here. So this is the regular USB port. This is a HDMI. And then this is another USB-C. So what this does is it allows me to hook my phone directly into my laptop and move videos back and forth and do all kinds of things in terms of doing stuff with my phone, but then also using the laptop. So this could also be used if you want to archive stuff that's on your phone to some other source. Like you can plug a flash drive into here, or you can plug in a external hard drive if you want to take stuff from your phone and archive it. So, and I have this external hard drive, which I purchased a while back, and this has 2 terabytes worth of space on it. So I'm not going to run out of room anytime soon because this external hard drive is just massive, has a lot of storage space. So I use that all the time to archive all my videos, and so I can archive them either directly from my phone, or I can also plug it into the laptop and take stuff off the laptop and archive it away on the external hard drive. It's very useful. So in terms of the laptop, I do most of my editing on this Surface Go. However, for short videos and so forth, I actually have a piece of software on my phone called UCut Video Editor. It's a free piece of software, and it actually allows me to edit videos directly on my phone. It's very intuitive, very easy to use, and it's perfect for editing short videos, like the shorts that I put on my channel, the videos that are less than a minute long. Those most of them I edit using UCut Video Editor. It's very useful for doing anything short where you don't need a lot of memory space, and you can actually do the whole process on the phone. But for the most part, most of the editing I do on my laptop. I should mention there's one other piece of equipment that I use once in a while. There's this separate camera that I have. This shoots in 1080p, has its own little tripod and so forth. I've used this on a few videos, mainly because I'm able to plug this directly into my laptop, and it allows me to shoot much longer videos. It's useful if you're going to do like a time-lapse kind of thing. I used it for several of my reviews where I wanted to speed things up. So I was filming a much longer form video and then editing it directly on the laptop. So this is useful as a secondary camera. I also use this in my drawing video where part of the video was shot using the camera on my phone and the other part was shot using this camera. So if you're gonna have 2 camera angles, it's smart to have 2 different cameras to shoot those. So the primary piece of software that I use on my laptop is called OpenShot Video Editor, and it's a free piece of software, and we can take a look at this. Let's go ahead and bring this up. And here we're looking at a project. This is my review of Bo-Katan and Moff Gideon Black Series figures. And up here, you can see these 4 clips up here in the corner. These are the raw video that I'd shot using my phone. So I shot it in different sections. And then once you've got all those imported in here, you can just drag and drop them into the timeline. And you can see I've edited together various bits and pieces of these clips. And then when you hit play, basically it does a preview up here of the actual video. So yeah, this software is really very useful in terms of doing the editing. You can zoom in on it. Basically, you can go very up to 1 second at a time in terms of your zooming, and so you can make very detailed edits in terms of putting together these clips. It's not the most sophisticated software, but it does allow you to do basic editing, and there are some other features. I don't really use too many of the extra features. It's mainly I'm using it for editing, and you can also insert still photos. Um, you can layer video on top of other video. Yeah, there's lots of things that you can do with this software. So I like it, and I use it quite a bit for this channel. So another piece of software that I use is Audacity. And this piece of software is actually pretty useful when you're going to do editing of audio for specific videos. And the project that we're looking at right here, this is my Book of Boba Fett Episode 5 review, just the audio portion. And you can see there's various clips here that I've strung together of my voice, essentially, going through and just editing them together. And you can also do various effects. You can change the speed, pitch, all kinds of effects that you can apply, once you've got all these clips in here. And then you can export to a separate piece of audio, which you can use in your video clip. So I find this pretty useful, particularly when I'm doing reviews of like a TV series where I'm going to be inserting a bunch of still images into the video, and I want to be able to record the audio portion of that video separate. So that's how I do that. I use Audacity to assemble those clips together. It's a very useful piece of software, and I highly recommend it because it is free, and it has a lot of very good features for doing your audio portion of your videos. So one of the pieces of software that I use is Photoscapex. And this is a photo editing software that I use primarily for when I'm doing my thumbnails. And the thumbnail that we're looking at right here is the one I did for my Space Glider action figure review. And as you can see, there's lots of extra features you can do. You can adjust, sharpen. You can add a vignette. You can do all kinds of interesting things in terms of changing the overall look of the imagery, and also you can add in text. As you can see, this part right here is sizable, movable. You can change the font. There's all kinds of things you can actually do with that. So very useful piece of software, and it is free, and you don't have to pay a subscription, and there's no watermark or anything like that. So Photoscapex, very useful for creating really fantastic thumbnails for your videos. So that's a good one for sure. Okay, so we're looking at the main page of my YouTube channel, and you can see there's many sections that I've actually put on the homepage. And I noticed that not everybody does this, but I find it very useful. Um, Essentially, being able to categorize things and create, they give you up to 12 sections that you can put on your homepage. So I highly recommend taking advantage of that. And then we'll go to the channel dashboard and take a look at some of the analytics and structure here. So as you can see, I'm at 388 subscribers right now, which is going really well. Pretty happy with that overall. And we'll go into the channel analytics, and you can see the last 28 days have been a little lackluster. I did get over 5,000 views, but you can see it says about the same as usual. So, but if we expand out to 90 days, you can see the stats seem a lot better. So you can see 24,000 views, and that's 78% more than the previous 90 days. 644 watch hours, so that's 32% more than the previous 90 days. And 118 subscribers in 90 days. So I'm doing better than 1 subscriber per day. So yeah, that's pretty good. And you'll notice along here these spikes. This is from a short that I released, and it got on the shorts feed. and basically got a whole bunch of views. Those bringing a lot of views. They don't count in terms of your overall watch time, but you know, they are very useful, and I highly recommend using shorts. So and then if you go over here to see more, it'll give you a real time look at the views that are coming in. So as you can see, I got 6 views in the last 60 minutes, and then over the last 48 hours, I got 322 views. And you can see some of the ones that are getting views right now. So this is one of my shorts right here, the Hot Wheels Tooligan rapid fire review. You can see that got 3 views just in the last 60 minutes. So it's possible that one might blow up. It's sort of unpredictable in terms of which ones of the shorts are actually gonna, you know, kind of get a lot of views and which ones not. Sort of hit and miss. I had pretty good luck with this Mario Kart video. You can see the analytics on that one. We can bring that up. You can see that got a spike right in here. So over here we got 579 views on the Mario Kart video. So you know, that's pretty cool. It's not the biggest one that I had. Obviously, I had other ones that did a lot better than that. But we'll go back to analytics, and we can scroll down. And if you want to look at lifetime of the channel, and you can see top videos of the time period. And what interests me the most is watch time. So when you click on watch time, it shows you the overall watch time of the progress of the channel. And then if you click on see more, it actually brings up the individual videos and how much watch time they got. So here we can see Mandalorian Razor Crest. That's my big winner of my channel. 2,400 views, 122 hours of watch time. So, and you can see the click-through rate on this is 6.1, which is above the average. Click-through rate is very important in order for a video to be successful. Typically, the higher the number, the more YouTube is probably going to recommend that video to be viewed. You know, so like this Mego Kiss action figure video got you know, over 1,400 views, and you can see the click-through rate on that one is 7.7%. So that one's outstanding, and that one's been you know, a trooper for me for quite a long time. But it's not as long a video, so you can see it's only got 39 hours of watch time, which is good, but nowhere near the Razor Crest. And you know, that Razor Crest video, there's a lot of really cool things about it. So bringing up the analytics specifically on this Razor Crest video, you can see it started off pretty normal, and then so I had about 90 views in the first 5 days. So that's pretty typical. But then all of a sudden, it sort of just took off and started getting more and more and more and more and more views. And I think what happened was, so this is essentially a review of the Razor Crest that's done for the Mission Fleet series that Hasbro put out. But right around this time period is when some pictures got released of the HasLab Razor Crest. Someone had obtained it and posted some pictures of it, but no one had received it to actually review it. So people were on YouTube actually searching for reviews of the HasLab Razor Crest because they assumed, you know, because there were pictures released of it, that somebody had had it delivered and would probably review it at some point. So, but that didn't happen. But my video was out there, and so people started clicking on it because you know, it was a review of the Razor Crest, and you know, what that led to was some mistaken identity. So you can see the drop off. It's obvious what I'm reviewing. It's in the title, and it's in the first frame of the video too. So there is no bait and switch on in terms of you know, what's going on with this video. You can see it's clearly not the HasLab Razor Crest in the thumbnail either. So when the video first pops up, you can see the box is definitely not the HasLab Razor Crest. But you know, people click on it, and then the drop off is pretty extreme. You can see only 16% of this video is being viewed, but that still leads to 3 whole minutes of watch time on average of a 19-minute video. So the watch time adds up regardless of whether or not people stuck around, and certainly enough people stuck around. You can see once they get past the fact that it's not the HasLab Razor Crest, they do stick around and watch the entire video. So so yeah, I got a lot of views and a lot of watch hours, and I actually got 5 new subscribers out of it. So you know, it wasn't intended as clickbait. It kind of haphazardly worked in that way, but that was certainly not my intention when I created the video. So, but yeah, a very successful video, sort of accidentally so. And then I can show you another video that was sort of intentionally strategic, though. So this Naboo Starfighter video right here, this one in particular, uh, I was planning on reviewing the Naboo Starfighter at some point on my channel, but I wasn't really going to get into prequel stuff too much right away because I was started doing original trilogy reviews of action figures and vehicles and stuff like that. So, but as I was watching the Book of Boba Fett series, suddenly a Naboo Starfighter made an appearance in the series. So, and I thought to myself, I actually own the action figure version of that vehicle. What if I just did a review of it and put that up on my channel? And I did, and you can see the result. Fantastic performance on this video. Almost, 1,900 views, almost 75 hours of watch time, and it's still getting views. You can see within the last 48 hours, it got 6 views. So yeah, this one's still plugging along and doing quite well. And I'm very happy with the way that turned out too. That video is around 9 minutes long, and you know, um, it just turned out really well. And that's another one that really performed just excellent. So yeah, sometimes you have happy accidents, and then sometimes you have intentional, you know, s- strategy in terms of what you're going to post as videos. And this one was definitely strategic. The Razor Crest thing was more of an accident in terms of the overall success. So, but you learn lessons from these successes in terms of hey, what are people interested in, and what could I make a video about? And certainly, Batman and Superman, those two videos have been doing really well for me too. So in terms of lifetime, success, in terms of watch time, I can bring that screen again, and you can see, the top videos that I have here are Razor Crest, Naboo Starfighter, customizing Mego Star Trek figures. That's an older video, but one that was very successful early on in my YouTube channel. Got 61 hours watch time. And then Who was the Real Batman? Who was the Real Superman? These videos have continued to be successful for me. They're basically a comparison of the Mego versus Figures Toy Company action figures, and they've both done really well for me. So also this Mego Monsters Halloween special, that one did quite well as well. It's a longer video, so I got 46 hours of watch time, and I only had 389 views. So yeah, that's having longer videos on your channel can be quite advantageous in terms of getting some watch time. As long as you can get the views in there, get people's attention. And I knew I had a certain audience for the Mego stuff on my channel, so it was a smart bet to go ahead and put that one out there. So yeah, it's interesting to sort of do a look at this analysis and try and draw conclusions on what you want to try next. So that's it for this video. I will be doing a part 2 of my experience on YouTube. So there'll be a separate video where I talk about some suggestions on things that you might want to try with your own YouTube channel, things that I've tried with my channel, features of YouTube that you can take advantage of to try and grow your audience. So please check out that video. That'll be part 2 of my experience on YouTube for the first year. And so I'll put a link in the description to that video so you can check it out. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching.